mabuhat sir sa buha. Uy, dagan kay buhat tunon, magbuhat pa mig lesson plan. Sa objectives pa lang daan, sango na mi. Samot na pabuhaton pa tayo ni og demonstration teaching.
Isa ba ka sa mga naproblema sa inyong demonstration teaching? Ay kabala ka! Cause here are some tips on how to have a successful demonstration teaching. And now let me welcome ang Koreanong maestro, Mark-Jan M. Martinez.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming が
Hello everyone! By the way, I am Mark-Jan M. Martinez and welcome back to my channel. So here are the tips for you to be able to have a successful demonstration teaching. Without further ado, let's start. So of course, talking about tips, so I do have this what we call 3 P's. So first P stands for prepare, second P stands for practice, and of course the third P stands for present. So let's start with prepare. So of course, in preparing, you should not only prepare the materials, but also you need to prepare yourself. So a part of preparing for yourself is of course, you need to have this what we call this one presence of mind. Yes. And of course, once you are done preparing yourself, you need to make sure that you prepare the materials beforehand. Most especially the PowerPoint presentation, your lesson plan, the instructional materials that you're going to use with your students, most especially with your activities. That is why you need to be like Boy Scout, laging handa, always ready. And now, for the second P, we have the practice. You know what? There are some teachers who don't need to practice. But for you guys, you need to
Practice!
Yes! Why? Bakit kailangan namin mag-practice? You know what? According to Edward Lee Thorndike, Law of Exercise, he stated that practice makes perfect. That is why for you to have a smooth sailing demonstration, you need to practice your lesson. So therefore, you need to get familiarized with each parts of your lesson plan. And of course, aside from that one, you need to practice on a certain place wherein you will talk. You will try to practice your lesson plan. Example.
Good morning, children. And now, before we will start our class, let's have a game first. You know what? This game, and we're excited with this game because you know what? It is usually played, of course, using Android phones. And now, the title of our game is 4 Picks, 1 Word. Are you ready? Okay, so
you should be able to, what do we call this one, get to know on how you are going to deliver your lesson. Of course, another tip when it comes to having a practice it in front of a mirror, because you could be able to see to it, or you could be able to see your, of course, facial expressions, gestures, which are really key point in conducting demonstration. Okay, so we are done with practice, and now let's proceed to number 3, is we have this what we call present. Of course, in presenting your lesson, okay, before I'm going to present is of course, let me change my outfit. Oh, yes! Of course, change outfit real quick, because you know what? In having or in conducting or in presenting your demonstration teaching, you need to wear formal attire, or you could also wear, of course, teacher's uniform. So it depends upon you. So of course, apart from wearing formal outfit, you need to also, in conducting your demonstration, you need to establish eye-to-eye contact with your students, most especially right now that we are having this pre-recorded demonstration teaching. So, iwasan maglingi-lingi sa kilid ka na ginabasa mo na. Okay, class. And now, our topic for today, char, huwag kayong malingi sa kilid. Yes, because your eyes should, of course, should connect to your audience virtually. That is why eye-to-eye contact is very important. Aside from eye-to-eye contact, you need to also have this, what we call this one, modulated voice. So, this is my normal voice that I am using, and this is my modulated voice. Okay, class, and now we will have another activity. So, what will be this activity? Okay, so what is the importance of having a modulated voice? Because you know what? There are some students who are auditory learners. They are fond of listening. So if you have this modulated voice, it will really motivate them to listen in your class. That is why you need to have this modulated voice. Okay? And of course, let's not forget our posture in conducting our demonstration teaching. Yes, that is why you need to, of course, stand straight and avoid kalat-kalat ang kamot, bisan asa na lang ipang sumbag-sumbag, ana. So, in conducting your demonstration, you need to, of course, stand still. Because you know what? Having a good posture, it denotes what? Confidence. Therefore, you are confident in having or in teaching your class. For example, hello everyone! Welcome in our class, and now, before we proceed, let's have a game first. Do you like games? Okay, I know you're all excited. Without further ado, let's start. Okay, so based from the given sample, therefore, it really showcases that you are what? Familiar? You are ready with your demonstration. And of course, another tip is avoid dull moment. Therefore, you need to have a good transition between your, of course, the concepts that you are going to teach to your students. What is the example of dull moment? Example. Okay, class, let's have a game. Huh? See? There's a dull moment. So instead of having those kind of, or that way, you may have this. Hello everyone! And now, before we'll start our game, of course, let me ask you first, are you ready? Okay, I can hear you. Are you ready? Okay, so I know that you are all ready. So right now, let me distribute to you the material. And of course, in having your demonstration, you need to always carry your smile. And of course, be enthusiastic with your students because you know what? It radiates positive energy, radiates to your students because it will really influence their, what do we call this one, attitude in your class upon conducting your lesson for the day. And of course, you know what? It is not necessarily that you will follow verbatimly what was written in the lesson plan. Because you know what? You need to familiarize the content. And when you, of course, conduct it in your class, you may add, of course, this what we call this one, ad-libs. So therefore, what I really want to see in your demonstration is, of course, there is what we call fluency from the engage or from the, what do we call this one, drill, or from the, what do we call this one, start of the procedure to assignment. Okay? And of course, pahabol na tip. So in conducting your demonstration, most especially if it is pre-recorded, you may of course use this, what do we call this one, format. For example, you will just have a green background, then of course you will edit it. Okay? So of course, for those students who are asking what you're going to do with their demonstration, let me show you some example.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, I think you are not that very energetic. Again, good morning, everyone. Okay, and now, of course, before we'll start our class, let's sing a song first. Are you familiar with Watermelon? Okay, let's sing the song. Watermelon, watermelon, papaya, papaya. Sagisa manga, sagisa manga, fruit salad, fruit salad. Shh. And now, so before you take your seats, of course, can you pick up some pieces of papers and arrange your chairs? Okay, and now, let's have an activity. Of course, it is for me to know if you, of course, what learned our previous topic. Okay, so let's have this activity.
So those are my tips as well as techniques in conducting your demonstration teaching. And for more videos, don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel. And of course, you may leave a comment on the comment section below. And I would really love to read your comment or feedback about this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Always remember that the key to have a successful demonstration is in your hands. Because you know what? It depends on you if you are going to nail it or break it. That is why, come prepared. Don't settle for less and do your best in your demonstration. Thank you.